I want to show you something that that'll prepare us for prayer. So last week or a few days ago, I was in Korea, and I get a text that morning, and it's this picture, and I almost just lost it. I was just sitting at breakfast by myself, and I just started welling up with tears. I'm going to show you the picture, and then I'm going to explain why. It's this girl. Her name's Sophie, and it was just seeing the light in her eyes and her smile. She's in Ethiopia, and I met Sophie 11 years ago. It was actually on our anniversary, our 20-year anniversary. Lisa and I decided, let's do something. Like, all of our best memories in life, we're not going to Hawaii or wherever. I go, let's go somewhere significant. And we'd been supporting a ministry in Ethiopia, but we hadn't really seen it. And so I go, let's go just see what it's all about. And so that's when we met Sophie, was 11 years ago. And I want to show you the picture of when we met her. I had never seen a kid like this before. And we were doing a feeding program, and there were a lot of kids, but Sophie struck my eye because her stomach, you can't see here, was already distended, and they told us, okay, so that means she's going to die. Probably has a day or two left to live, but not a week. And there's no recovery because now your stomach is eating your internal organs, and that's what causes this distension in the stomach. But you can pray for her, and so that's what I'm doing right there. I'm on my knees saying, God, would you please save Sophie? Save this little girl, keep her alive so that she can worship you. And just the thought, just like, God, I know you can do anything. And so when I get the picture of 11 years later, and I'm sitting at breakfast looking at this girl, you can go to the next one. I'm just going, you got to be kidding me, Lord. I got to be a part of this. Like, Sophie would not be here today if we didn't take that trip and have that feeding program and start a hospital out there and everything else. And I can't you can't explain, like, going, I got to partake in this. This is what Jesus meant when he says it's more blessed to give than to receive. I was just staring at that picture of her. I mean, it's just, she's beaming. She's worshiping Jesus now. And with all the things we could do with our money, are you telling me that if there was a nice Porsche out there that was mine, that would give me more joy than seeing this picture? Like, you can't compare these things. And they go, wow, this is what we get to do. So why are we doing perspectives? Why are we talking about the people around the world? It's not so you feel guilty, like, oh, it's life. It is more blessed to give than to receive. And Sophie is one of thousands that the ministry that we've been involved in Ethiopia, that we've been able to help and minister to, and really that wouldn't be here without the support. And so, as we're talking about perspectives and sending you guys, some of you possibly to the ends of the earth, I just wanted to give you a glimpse of life. Like, what have you done that's more exciting than this? Seriously, what have you done in your life that you go, oh, that's nothing, Francis. Yesterday like, what are you going to talk about? Like, what are we going to do with the rest of our lives on this earth? That's why as a church, we want to be outward focused And sometimes you think, oh, that's a bummer. We're not going to do services about me and my needs and why I'm depressed. I'm telling you, this is what pulls us out. Seriously, when you deal with things like this, suddenly your problems seem really small. When you meet a little girl like that, you suddenly feel like, okay, I have no problems at all. Because I've been on trips where I remember one time I was on a trip, Mercy was with me, and this lady is just screaming, frantic. I've never seen anyone that out of control, wailing. And then when I looked at her feet, I see the dead body of her son, whose body looks just like that. And this woman is just like, I did everything I could, and here's my boy, and he didn't make it. If you guys could have been here a day earlier, 2 days earlier, what? It's like, whoa. And then all the things in your life that you thought were so rough, sounds like, okay, forget about me. Let me care about them. And then when you start making a difference, you're like, whoa, it is way better to give than to receive. It is way better to be focused on others than myself. This is where life is. So here's what we're going to do is I would like us tonight to pray specifically for Ethiopia. I am going to be, the plan is I'll be going back there this summer, but there are still so many displaced people, thousands of people that just have nowhere to go, nowhere to find food, and I just want us to pray for that right now. So if you could get in groups of 4 to 5 people, and let's just go ahead and get up where you are, or find a circle of 4 or 5, and let's just start praying for the needs in Ethiopia right now.